I'm still getting a lot of mail about Penny and Sheldon.
In a romantic way.
Yeah.
I am shocked that it came up.
Are you really shocked? Because you guys have such great chemistry, the two of you.
Thank you, number one. Number two, I couldn't enjoy doing scenes with somebody more. I really couldn't. She's just been fantastic to work with. And the characters together are just... It's so North and South Pole, these characters of this spectrum. You know, Sheldon's head is so... And she's the most earthbound of the whole group. And so it's not surprising to me that these scenes have the capacity to work well. I guess the reason I'm shocked anybody picks up on anything of that nature is that I know that there's never been any indication on our side of it, the show's side, that this was headed somewhere. There's been no undercurrent in the playing, thought-wise, in the playing of it. And the second thing that would shock me is because I would be jaw-dropped if that script ever came down. And she leans in, and she, what? You know, so I guess that's why it shocks me. That being said, it's a man and a woman in somewhat intimate circumstance. This week, I'll be spending the night in her apartment due to necessity, not desire. In fact, there's a severe lack of desire on Sheldon's part to be there, you know, any change from the norm, no matter who it is. I keep saying, too, I think you'll receive a press release in red lettering for a very special Big Bang episode, if that ever is going to be coming on the air.
Well, what about Sheldon and women in general? I mean... Sheldon
and humans in general.
Well, yeah, there's that, but let's focus it on, a little bit on the one gender, yeah.
I think that's going to happen eventually. Not because anyone's ever told me it is, but just because I suspect they will want to do that. I also suspect it will happen because it would be such a wonderful thing to play with him. Because, like in the Christmas episode, when he was brought to, you know, he was walloped with such emotion over the gift Penny had given him that he was brought to hugging, brought to physicalizing his feelings. It was so fun to play that, have him in an out-of-control moment, because he doesn't have many of them. And when he does, it's more of a spinning out of control, maybe in an OCD type way of I don't know where to sit, or I don't know, that kind of, but for the most part he's a very in control character, and it would be, I keep predicting that if he ever felt the stirrings of love, or the stirrings of some sort of physical attraction to somebody on the show, that it would, I would imagine most of the episode would be dedicated to him trying to diagnose the physical problem as opposed to just accepting it. It'd be gas. It would be a heart problem. It would be, you know, whatever. And I'm making that up. But I've often said, if there's a special lady that's finally going to happen, she better come armed with a frying pan, because you're going to have to hit him on the head and tell him, you're attracted to me, you know?
Right.
But God, that'd be fun.
Do you think he's a virgin?
Oh, yeah. I don't know that, though. And that would be another surprising thing.
Right.
That they could lay out. And that would shock me less than him and Penny getting together, would be to find out that at some Comic-Con, you know.
Princess Leia.
That's right.
Yeah. Let's talk about the finale, the season finale.
Yes.
Now, it doesn't really end on a cliffhanger, although you guys are going off to some expedition.
Yeah, Sheldon gets offered an opportunity to, he submitted a proposal to a science foundation. When it's not written down for me, I don't know what any of these organizations are called, unfortunately. A science organization. He sent a proposal in an experiment that would have to take place in the North Pole. And something happened, probably somebody died, and space opened up, and they've asked him if he would like to go. And he'll need help, and so he makes an offer to the other men that they just simply can't refuse.